Hey y'all, Machine Washable here, and today we're going to be doing a Spirit Halloween 2016 animatronic tier list, so let's get started. So first we have the Howling Werewolf. This guy is kind of weird. He was super overpriced and also pretty bad quality. Also, he just looked really weird, so I'm going to put him in D tier. Next we have Hay Bell Popper. This guy was a really interesting concept, however he was really faulty, but I do kind of like him. I'm just going to put him in C. Next we have Reaching Arm Tombstone. This guy was really cool in my opinion. I wish I would have gotten him. Pretty decent price as well and a good scale. I'll put him in A tier. Next we have Lunging Pumpkin Carver. She was a little weird. I think she was basically just lunging Lily but not as good. I'm going to put her in B tier. Next we have the Grave Grabbing Doll. She's pretty interesting. I like her look overall. I like her kind of blue clothing and the brown hair. I also like her two different color eyes. I'm going to put her in B tier as well. Next we have the original Little Skelly Bones. He was a little boring, to be honest. I never really loved him that much. He kind of just swung around. He was a very kid-friendly prop. I'm going to put him in C tier. Next we have Morning Glory. She was a big missed opportunity. I love the idea of an umbrella jump scare. However, she was just way too tall and she was also on a riser. So unless you were her height or taller than her, you could see under her umbrella and you could see her scary face and it wasn't really a jump scare. However, she was a great idea. I'm going to put her in A tier. Next, we have Ghost Riding Book. I'm going to put this... I meant to put this in the not ranking tier. Oops. My bad. Alright, Ghost Riding Book. He's pretty cool. I have him. He's not really from 2016. He was just brought back. I'm going to put him in maybe B tier. Actually, no. I'll put him in A tier because he's a really creepy prop. Very spooky. I really like how the pen moves and he has some good phrases in there. Next we have Terror TV. I forget if he was actually released in 2016. I think he was. This guy was super cool. I really do like this prop. I love the face that kind of comes out of the screen. I think it's super unique. A tier. Next we have the Smoldering Zombie Groundbreaker. This is kind of just a cheap cash grab that uses the same kind of look and audio from Smoldering Zombie. I'm going to put him in C. I don't know, he's pretty decent for what he's supposed to be, but I just don't think he should have been made. He's just kind of a random throwaway prop. Next we have the Spider Portrait. I think this thing is kind of stupid. I don't like how she's aware of the spider on the portrait. I'm gonna put her in D tier. She's just like, Mom, the spider's back. Like, it's weird. It's kind of annoying. I think out of all the magnet props, the little magnet moving things, she's one of the worst ones. Next is the Seance Board. I love all the phrases and how the different corners of the board light up to match those phrases. I'm going to put this in A tier as well. We had some pretty good tabletops this year. Next, we have this clown. Yeah, this clown's going in F tier. He's really awful. I don't get why he even existed in the first place. He didn't even have legs. He had that kind of puppet mouth, generic audio, and was in a hotel for some reason. Very bad prop. I don't think anyone got him. This next guy is a static prop. I don't remember his name, but he looked really awesome. I think Spirit needs to bring back some of those static props that are just super detailed and a decent price. I love this guy a lot. I'm going to put him in B tier. As you can see, there's no S tier props, and that might be a constant theme of this year. Next, we have Boogeyman. I don't know what he was supposed to be. He had a suit and tie for some reason, which was really weird. I don't know why he had a suit and tie. Also, his face just kind of made no sense. But I'm going to put him in B tier. He's pretty cool, but also I don't really get what he's supposed to be. And he was very loud and kind of faulty. Next, we have the Floating Ghost Girl. She was a really cool concept. However, I don't think she should have had a jump scare. She didn't need a jump scare. I think she's just a good kind of like background prop that just floats. At this point, Spirit really thought that all props that like rised up needed to have some kind of climax to their activation. Kind of same thing with Levitator Girl, where they made her shake when she reached the top. I don't know. I don't think that she needed to have a jump scare, and it didn't even look that good. I'm going to put her in A tier though, because she looked good. She had a really good concept. I love her audio. I love all that. Next, we have Electrified Corpse. I'm also going to put this guy in A tier. He was really crazy when he was paired with the live wires. He was shaking in the elevator so good with the live wires. He looked really awesome. Next, we have Twitching Banshee. She was terrifying. She was very spooky. We love Twitching Banshee. I'm honestly going to put her in S tier, honestly. Being very genuine, just for real. I think she's a great prop. Next, we have the cemetery angel guy. I forget his name. He's really cool. I love the use of the blue lights with him. He's super cool. He also has a really unique voice. I like this guy a lot. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I don't know. Next we have Attack Spider. This guy was fast. He was so creepy. He was also really up high, so you could see him like in your peripheral, and then he would shoot out. He was very spooky. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I think overall this year, before we end, I just wanted to say overall this year has had like okay props. Nothing that stands out too much, but most of the props are pretty alright. Nothing that great though. Next we have Cerberus. He's pretty cool. I think people like Cerberus, but at the same time, I don't know why he's half of a dog and his movement feels very limited. I don't know. They could have done him a lot better in my opinion. Next we have the Swinging Scarecrow. This guy's pretty cool. I like his phrases. I like how he looks. He's kind of creepy. He reminds me of a puppet. I'm going to put him in B tier. Next, we have Escape from the Grave Tombstone. This guy was super faulty, and I'm pretty sure he was pretty overpriced. I'm just going to put him in D tier. He was pretty bad. It was a cool concept, but it just didn't even look that good. Next, we have the Shovel Tombstone. I think that the shovel should have been inside the ground and not just, like, balancing on the ground. But overall, he was a pretty cool prop. I'm going to put him in A tier. He was a very just solid, like, kind of solid shovel in the ground. You know, it did well for what it was supposed to be. Next we have the original Grave Grabber. He's pretty cool. I like his mechanism. I'm gonna put him B tier because he's a little boring, but he's a solid prop. He's also fairly affordable. Next we have Sitting Scarecrow. This was actually his first year. He's a pretty iconic prop for his price. He's really good, and overall he's really awesome. I'm gonna put him in A tier as well. Next we have Roaming Rosie. She's not as good as Roaming Antique Doll original version, but she's still alright. I also have her. She's cool. I'm going to put her in B tier. Next we have Roaming Ghost Boy. I don't think anyone has ever seen this guy in real life. I feel like barely any stores had this guy. He was kind of boring. I'm just going to put him in C tier. And next we have Roaming Creepy Bear. He was not creepy. He was not scary. He was not good. He was annoying. F tier. So this is my Spirit Halloween 2016 animatronic tier list. Let me know what y'all would rank these animatronics in the comments down below, and I'll see y'all later.